Hey, what's going on? I got something to say. Hey, listen up, Mom. I'm sitting here. I just listened to another podcast, and it said something very interesting. And I think that the last, what is it, 6 months, I've been intentional about doing something. I've been intentional about loving people, just for who they are, and trying to engage different cultures and people, and not coming with um, a set mindset or prejudice toward a people, just loving them for who they are. It's been a very, very interesting, journey in the last several months. And I think that, if I had to label this podcast, I probably would say, let's be intentional. I think that most of us probably could benefit from being intentionally about really coming out of our comfort zones and intentionally loving people rather than seeing the bad in them and or just having a prejudice toward a set of people. If we would just intentionally go out and say, I'm going to love on people each and every day, I promise you your world would change. I've had the opportunity to sit down with anyone from different beliefs than I have. I'm a Christian, but I've sat down with atheists and Buddhists and Muslims and just decided just to love on people. Like, it's been one of the best things. People who like different music. Some people said, I hate hip hop, I hate rap. I like hip hop, I like rap. They like classical. They came from the other side of the track, so to say. They had money. They didn't have money. Those things, I've just set out on a journey to be sure that I was going to love and interact with different people over the last several months, and it's been one of the most amazing things. A lot of times, what we do is we try to not associate with people who aren't like us. Some of us do it consciously and some of us do it unconsciously. But I want to challenge whoever's listening to consciously make sure you love the people that you interact with each and every day. Just going to love them. Just, see them as a human being and just love on them. I remember one time that an organization that I was with, and I had invited someone, and they were not of the echelon that we are, that the organization was, and I remember they were like, that's not the type of people we want to be with, and that bothered me so much because everybody deserves to be loved, and no matter what they do, and to be very clear, the gentleman was somebody who sold a lot of drugs, and but it wasn't the average drug dealer, because he was actually not. When I say drug dealer, most of you guys would probably have like a set person in mind, but he was very clean cut, and just very clean cut, so totally different. And I invited this guy to the organization because I believe that this guy needed to be around some people and change his life and so on and so on. But created this relationship with this young man, and I thought it was really, really cool because it already started out by me seeing the best for him, and even knowing what he did, I just wanted to see the best for him and loving on this dude. And a lot of people who were out to get him, he was like, yo, no one's ever really kind of like shown me love like this, you know what I'm saying? It's just, just much, respect and love for a person just for who they are. And, man, it was very unique. But it also hurt my heart that it was a group of people who were saying this isn't the people we want to associate ourselves with. Where I don't believe that everybody needs to associate themselves with everyone, but I do believe that everyone should be able to have the opportunity to be loved. And, something that came to mind right now, to tell you the truth, you get what you give, and so if you're that way, there's going to be people who are going to look you that way, look to you in that way too, where if it's bad or even good. If you love people, love comes back. Somebody asked me recently, said, Frank, why do people love you so much? Why do people like you? Wherever you go, people like you. And I said, simply because I love people. I genuinely have love for people. It's hard for, my grandmother was very famous for this, but it was hard for my grandmother to say something bad about someone. And you can do something wrong to her, and she was like, man, he sure does got some new shoes. Some good looking shoes and stuff. And that right there is a goal of mine. I want to be sure that I love people and I see the good in them. I want to pick stuff good out of people. And I think that we as a world, as a generation that right now, the people that are listening, if we learn how to love people, it would definitely change the view of our world. So anyway, I want to encourage you to love. I love you, and no one told you lately. I really do love you, and I appreciate you listening to the show. I got something to say, and today I just wanted to share this little bit with you. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, day, night, weekend, whenever you listen to this. I hope it's blessed. Anyway, I'll holler at you guys. You guys have a great whatever. I'll holler. Peace.